Welcome to my channel. I'm really happy you're here today. Let me ask you one simple question. Do you want to talk in English in a smart and easy way, even if you are just starting? If your answer is yes, then this video is just for you. Stay with me, because I am going to share something very special. We will not talk about big grammar rules. We will not use difficult words. We will talk about how to speak in English smartly, step by step, slowly, clearly, and in a way that helps you speak with confidence. Now, maybe you are thinking, but my English is not good. I make mistakes. I forget words. I feel shy. And that is okay, because smart English is not about speaking perfect English. Smart English is about speaking with simple words, with clear sentences, and with a little bit of confidence every day. You don't have to speak fast. You don't have to sound like a native. You just have to speak smart. And that is what I will help you do today. In this video, I will give you small tips and real stories. These tips will help you sound smarter. You will learn how to use easy words in a smart way. You will learn how to speak clearly, how to ask good questions, how to use smart phrases, and how to speak with confidence. Even when you are not perfect, you will feel strong. You will feel proud. And most importantly, you will start talking in English in a smart and natural way. So please, stay till the end. Each chapter will take you one step higher. And every minute of this video will help you speak better than before. If you are ready to speak smart English, then let's begin your journey right now. Chapter 1. Start smart. Use easy words first. Let me tell you something very important. When you start learning English, you don't need to use big, long, or difficult words. That is not what makes you smart. What makes you smart is how you use small, simple words in a clear way. Many people think that using big words will make them sound intelligent. But in real life, the smartest speakers use easy words because they want people to understand them. When you use easy words, your sentence becomes clear. The listener understands you. And that is smart. Think about these words. Go, come, eat, talk, like. These are small words, but they are very useful. You can use them in many sentences. For example, you can say, "Let's go now," or "Can I come with you?" Or "I like this song," or "Can we talk about it?" or "Let's eat something." These are not difficult sentences, but they are real English. People say these sentences every day, and when you say them with confidence, you sound smart. You sound natural. You sound like someone who knows how to talk. I want to tell you a story. It's a short story, but it will help you understand this idea better. There was a boy named Amir. He wanted to speak English, but he thought he had to learn difficult words first. So he started learning words like conversation, environment, communication, hesitation. He memorized many of these words. Then one day, he met an English speaker at a coffee shop. He wanted to talk, but when he tried to speak, he got confused. He forgot the long words. He didn't know how to use them in a sentence. He stopped talking. He felt nervous. Later that day, Amir talked to his teacher. His teacher said, "Amir, do you know the word go?" He said yes. "Do you know the word eat?" He said yes. "Then let's start with that. Say this, 'Let's go eat.'" Amir repeated, "Let's go eat." The teacher smiled. "See? That's smart. That's real English. That's how people talk every day." So Amir stopped trying to use hard words. He started using easy words, but he used them in full sentences. He said things like, "I like tea. Can we talk? Let's sit here. Do you want to eat pizza?" These were short, simple sentences, but they helped him talk more and more. People started understanding him. He became more confident. He stopped feeling shy. And after just 1 week, He was having short conversations in English. That is the power of simple words. Many people make the same mistake as Amir. They think, I must learn difficult words first. But that is not the smart way. The smart way is to use the words you already know. Say them clearly. Use them in full sentences. Practice them again and again. When you do this, you start talking. And when you start talking, you start learning faster. Let me give you some more examples. You know the word like, right? You can say, I like this book, or do you like tea, or I don't like that movie. See how useful that word is? Or take the word go. You can say, let's go to school, or can we go now, or I want to go home. These are easy sentences, but they are smart sentences. They are the sentences you need in daily life. Now let's talk about the word talk. You can say, can we talk? Or let's talk later. Or I talked to him yesterday. These are real things people say. They are short, easy, and powerful. They help you speak English in a smart and simple way. And what about the word come? You can say, can you come here? Or I will come later. Or come with me. Again, these are small words, but they help you build full sentences. This is what I want you to learn in this chapter. Do not wait until you learn long words. Do not wait until your English is perfect. Use what you have. Use easy words. Make small sentences. Speak them every day. Say them to yourself. Say them to your friends. Say them out loud. The more you say them, the better you get. And remember Amir's story. His smart moment came when he stopped using difficult words and started using simple ones. That moment when he said, let's go eat, was a spike moment. It was the moment when he became free to speak. That can be your moment too. So today, try this. Write down 5 easy words you know. Make 3 sentences with each word. Then say those sentences out loud. Do this every day. You will be amazed at how smart you sound and how confident you feel. In the next chapter, we will talk about another smart way to speak, slowing down. Yes, sometimes slow is smart. But for now, remember this. Start small, speak simple, and be smart. That's the real way to speak English like a pro. Chapter 2. Think before you speak. Slow is smart. Let me tell you something very simple, but very powerful. Speaking slowly can make you sound smarter. Yes, it's true. Many people think that if they speak fast, they will sound better. But in real life, speaking fast often brings more mistakes. It brings stress. It brings fear. On the other hand, when you slow down, you feel calm. You think before you speak. You choose your words carefully. And the best part? People understand you more. That is smart English speaking. Many beginners make the same mistake. They want to speak English like a fast train. They think fast speaking means good English. But what happens when they try to speak fast? They forget words. They mix sentences. They get nervous. And sometimes, they stop talking completely because they feel embarrassed. So remember, fast is not always smart. Slow is smart. Slow is clear. Slow is strong. Let me tell you a story. There was a girl named Ronnie. She was learning English and wanted to speak like native speakers. She watched English movies and heard how fast they spoke. So she tried to copy them. Every time she talked, she rushed her words. She said things too quickly, and many times, the people around her could not understand her. Her teachers asked her to repeat. Her friends looked confused. This made her feel sad. One day, during an English class, Ronnie had to give a small speech. She had written everything well, but when she stood up to speak, she spoke very fast. She finished her speech in 1 minute. Her voice was shaking. Her words were not clear. After the class, Her teacher took her aside and said something important. Ronnie, your ideas are good. Your words are good. But nobody could understand them. Do you know why? Because you did not give them time to listen. You were too fast. If you want people to hear you, you must speak slowly. Pause. Let the words come from your heart. Ronnie thought about that all night. The next day, she decided to try something new. She stood in front of her mirror. She looked at herself and said, "My name is Ronnie. I like to read books." Then she said it again, but slower. "My name's Ronnie. I like to read books." She saw something interesting. When she spoke slowly, she felt more relaxed. Her voice was clear, and most importantly, she understood herself. A few days later, there was another speaking activity in her class. This time, she remembered the teacher's advice. She stood up. She took a deep breath, and before speaking, she paused. Then she said, "Good morning, everyone. Today, I want to talk about my favorite book." Her voice was calm. Her words were slow, and the whole class was listening. Nobody asked her to repeat. Nobody looked confused. In fact, when she finished, her friend said, "Ronnie, you spoke so clearly. You sounded very smart." That was her spike moment. The moment when everything changed. The moment when she realized that she didn't need to speak fast to sound good. She needed to speak slow to sound smart. You see, when you speak slowly, you give your brain time to think. You give your mouth time to move correctly. And you give your listener time to understand. It's like walking on a clear road instead of running on a busy street. When you walk, you see things clearly. You feel safe. You reach your goal without falling. You can try this too. Take a simple sentence like, "I want to learn English." Now say it slowly. "I want to learn English." Say it again, but with feeling. "I want to learn English." See how strong it sounds. Now try this one. "Can we talk later?" Slowly say, "Can we talk later?" When you say it slow, you hear every word. You feel every sound. You become more aware of your English. It's also okay to pause before you speak. Smart speakers do this all the time. If someone asks you a question, you don't have to answer right away. You can say, "Let me think," or, "Okay," and then give your answer. That short pause shows confidence. It shows that you are not rushing. You are thinking, and that is a smart thing to do. I want you to try this small practice. Take 3 sentences you use every day. Maybe something like, "I'm going to the market," or "What are you doing?" or "I like this song." Now, stand in front of a mirror. Say each sentence slowly. Say it again with a short pause at the beginning. Watch your mouth. Feel your breath. Say it again with more power. Do this every day. You will start to feel more in control of your English. You don't have to be fast. You have to be clear. You have to be calm. You have to be smart. And smart speakers take their time. So from today, stop rushing. Stop running. Walk slowly with your English. Think before you speak. Speak slowly. Speak clearly. And you will sound better, smarter, and stronger every single time. In the next chapter, we will learn how listening and repeating can make your English even better. But for now, remember Ronnie's story. Her voice became strong the moment she slowed down. That can happen to you too. All you have to do is pause, think, and speak smart. Chapter 3. Copy the smart way, listen, and repeat. Today, let's talk about something very important. If you want to talk smart in English, you do not always need to create new sentences. In fact, one of the smartest things you can do is copy. Yes, copy. Listen to real English speakers and repeat what they say. This method is called shadowing. It means you listen to a sentence and then you say it the same way. You copy the words, the sound, the tone, and even the speed. This is how babies learn to speak. This is how you learned your first language. And this is how smart learners speak English too. Now, some people feel shy when I say copy. They think copying is bad. But copying is not cheating. Copying is learning. You are not stealing anything. You are practicing. You are training your mouth to speak. You are training your brain to think in English. Every time you repeat a sentence, you are building a strong English voice inside you. And the more you repeat, the stronger that voice becomes. Let me tell you a story. There was a boy named Junaid. He wanted to speak English, but he didn't know how to start. He knew some words, but when he tried to talk, the words didn't come out. He felt stuck. He felt nervous. One day, his cousin showed him a short English video. It was just a simple conversation. How are you? I'm good. How about you? I'm fine too. That sounds good. Junaid liked the video. It was short. It was easy. And the people in the video spoke slowly and clearly. So Junaid watched it again and again. Then he tried to say the same sentences. First he said, "How are you?" Then, "I'm good. How about you?" He listened and repeated, again and again. At first, his voice was quiet, but every day, it became louder. After 1 week, he was saying full conversations by himself. Something amazing happened after that. One day, his English teacher walked into the room and said, "Good morning, class. How are you today?" Most students stayed quiet, but Junaid smiled and said, "I'm good. How about you?" The whole class looked at him. The teacher smiled. She said, "I'm fine too. That sounds good." Everyone clapped. That was his spike moment. The moment he spoke English without fear. The moment he used real English with confidence. And all he did was copy smart sentences and repeat them every day. You can do the same. Start small. Find short English videos. Look for easy conversations. Watch them. Listen carefully. Then pause and repeat. Say the sentences exactly how they sound. If the person says, "That sounds good," say it the same way. If they say, "Let's go," copy that too. Don't worry about grammar. Don't try to make your own sentence in the beginning. Just copy what you hear. That's how your mouth learns to move. That's how your brain learns to speak. Repeating makes English automatic. That means you don't need to think too much. The words just come out. When you say, "How are you?" every day, your brain remembers it. Your tongue remembers it. You don't need to translate from your language. You just speak. And that's the secret. Smart English is not about thinking hard. It's about speaking naturally. And repeating helps you do that. Let's try something together now. I will say a few smart sentences. You can pause this video and repeat after each one. Ready? Can we talk? That's a great idea. I'm not sure. Let's go outside. It's okay. Don't worry. These are short sentences, but they are powerful. If you use them every day, you will sound smart. You don't need 1,000 words. You just need the right words, said the right way. And you can learn that by listening and repeating. It's also helpful to record your voice. Yes, I know it feels strange at first, but trust me, it works. Say a sentence, record it, then play it back. Listen to how you sound. Compare it with the original video. Did you say it the same way? Is your voice clear? Are your words correct? If not, try again. You will improve faster than you think. Another smart thing to do is talk to yourself. You don't always need a partner. You can practice alone. Look around your room and say what you see. This is my chair. That is my book. I like this pen. These are easy sentences, but when you repeat them every day, they become part of you. Your brain gets used to thinking in English. Your mouth gets used to speaking in English. And that's how fluency begins. So today, start your own smart practice. Choose one short video. Watch it. Listen. Repeat. Do it 5 times. Then try to say the sentences without looking. Keep doing it every day. You will see a big change. You will feel more confident. You will sound more natural. And people will say, "Wow, your English is getting really good." In the next chapter, we will learn how asking the right questions can also make you sound very smart. But for now, remember what Junaid did. He listened, he repeated, and soon, he spoke without fear. That can be your story too. So copy the smart way. Listen, repeat, and speak with power. Chapter 4. Ask smart questions. Speak like you know. When we think about speaking English, we often focus on answers. We think, what can I say when someone asks me something? But today, I want to show you something different. Smart English is not only about giving answers. Smart English is also about asking questions. Yes, asking the right questions can make you sound smart, active, and confident, even if your English is simple. When you ask a good question, you show that you are listening. You show that you are thinking. And that's what makes you sound smart. Now, maybe you feel shy to ask questions in English. Maybe you think, what if I make a mistake? Or what if people laugh at me? But here's the truth. Smart learners don't stay silent. Smart learners speak. Smart learners ask. And asking doesn't mean you are weak. Asking means you are curious. Asking means you are learning. So today, let's learn how to ask simple but smart questions that can help you speak English in a confident way. Let's start with some easy and powerful questions. These are short questions you can use in many places. Can you help me? What do you think? Why is that? Can you say that again? What does this mean? How do you say this in English? Is this correct? These are not big or difficult questions, but they are smart. They show you are paying attention. They show you are not afraid to ask. They keep the conversation going. Let me tell you a story about a girl named Sarah. She was in an English class. She was quiet. She never raised her hand. She was afraid to speak. She knew the answers in her head, but she didn't talk. She thought, if I speak, I will make a mistake. Everyone will look at me. I will feel silly. One day, the teacher asked a question about a small reading passage. Nobody answered. Everyone was silent. Then Sarah slowly raised her hand. She didn't give the answer. Instead, she asked a question. Why does the boy in the story feel sad? The class turned to look at her. The teacher smiled. She said, "That's a smart question, Sarah. Very good thinking." Sarah's heart started beating fast. She was nervous, but at the same time, she felt happy. She didn't give the answer, but she asked a smart question, and that changed everything. After class, her friends came to her and said, "That was a good question." The next day, Sarah asked another question, then another. Slowly, she became more confident. She started talking more, all because she asked one smart question. That was her spike moment, the moment her English journey changed. Not because she was perfect, not because she gave the best answer, but because she asked a good question. You can do the same. Start small. Use the smart questions you already know. Ask them with a smile. Ask them clearly. Don't worry about grammar. Don't worry about mistakes. The goal is not to be perfect. The goal is to keep the conversation going. Let's practice a few examples. Imagine you are in class or talking to someone in English. They say something you don't understand. You can say, "Can you say that again? I didn't understand. Can you explain?" Now imagine you are learning something new. You can ask, What does that word mean? Why do we say it like that? And if someone shares an idea or an opinion, you can ask, what do you think? Can you tell me more? These questions are simple, but they make your English sound alive. You are not just listening. You are taking part. You are showing interest. That is what makes you a smart speaker. You can also ask questions to learn new things. For example, how do I say this in English? Is this the right way to say it? Can you check my sentence? These are learning questions. Smart students use them every day. They help you improve quickly. Every time you ask a question, you learn something new. One great way to practice is to keep a list of your favorite questions. Write them in your notebook. Practice saying them out loud. Say them in front of a mirror. Say them slowly and clearly. Get used to using them. The more you use them, the easier it becomes. You can also use questions in your daily life. When you watch an English video, pause and ask yourself, what is happening here? Why did she say that? What does that word mean? This will help you think in English. It will help you become more active. It will help you speak smart. Remember, speaking smart English is not about long sentences. It's about clear ideas. And questions are a great way to show your ideas. When you ask good questions, people notice you. They listen to you. They respect your thoughts. So from now on, don't be afraid to ask. Be like Sarah. She was shy, but she asked one question, and everything changed. That can happen to you too. All it takes is a little courage and a few smart words. In the next chapter, we will learn some short, smart phrases that you can use every day. But before we go there, try this. Choose 3 smart questions. Say them out loud. Use them with your teacher, your friend, or even yourself. Keep asking. Keep learning. Keep growing. That's how smart English begins. Chapter 5. Use smart phrases. Learn them like magic. Now let's learn something very powerful and very fun. In this chapter, I want to share with you some smart phrases, short, simple sentences that you can use in many conversations. These phrases are like magic. They are easy to learn, easy to remember, and they make you sound smart right away. You don't need to know 1,000 words. You don't need long grammar lessons. Sometimes, just one short phrase can help you talk like you know what you're doing. Smart phrases are like tools. You can use the same tool in many places. Just like a hammer can build a table, a chair, or a shelf, a smart phrase can be used in many conversations. These phrases are also natural. English speakers use them every day. When you use them, your English sounds real. You don't sound like you're reading from a book. You sound like a real speaker. Let me share 5 magic phrases with you. These are short, but they are very powerful. That's interesting. Let me think about it. It depends. I'm not sure. Sounds good. Now, let me tell you a story. There was a young man named Bilal. He was learning English. He was good at reading, but when it came to speaking, he felt nervous. He didn't know how to keep a conversation going. He would say yes or no or okay, but not much more. One day, he watched a short English video. In the video, 2 people were having a simple conversation, and they used the same small phrases again and again. One said, "Let me think about it." The other said, "That's interesting." Then they both smiled and said, "Sounds good." Bilal listened carefully. These phrases were short, easy, and they made the conversation smooth and friendly. So he wrote them down. He repeated them again and again. "That's interesting. Let me think about it. It depends. I'm not sure. Sounds good." The next day, he decided to try them in real life. He was talking to his English teacher. The teacher said, "Do you want to do your homework now or later?" Bilal smiled and said, Let me think about it. The teacher laughed and said, "That's a smart answer." Then a classmate said, "We can go to the park after school." Bilal replied, "Sounds good." His friend smiled and said, "Wow, your English is getting better." That was Bilal's spike moment. The moment everything changed. He didn't learn 100 new words. He didn't study for 10 hours. He just learned 5 phrases. And suddenly, he was having real conversations. He sounded calm. He sounded confident. He sounded smart. Let's look at each phrase more closely. That's interesting. You can use this when someone tells you something new. It shows that you are listening. It also shows that you care about what they said. I saw a big snake in the forest. That's interesting. My brother plays 5 musical instruments. Wow, that's interesting. Let me think about it. This phrase is great when you need time. It shows that you are thinking. It makes you sound calm and smart. Do you want tea or coffee? Let me think about it. Can you join the school trip? Let me think about it. It depends. This is a smart way to say, "I'm not sure." It changes in different situations. Is learning English easy? It depends. It's easy if you practice every day. Is the movie good? It depends. Some people like it, some don't. I'm not sure. This phrase is useful when you don't know the answer, but you want to stay in the conversation. What does this word mean? I'm not sure. Let's check together. Is he coming today? I'm not sure, maybe. Sounds good. This phrase shows agreement. It's friendly. It's simple. It makes you sound positive. Let's go to the park. Sounds good. We can meet at 5 p.m. Okay, sounds good. Now imagine a short conversation using all 5 phrases. A. Let's have lunch after class. B. Sounds good. A. We can try that new restaurant. B. That's interesting. A. Do you want pizza or pasta? B. Let me think about it. A. Which one do you like more? B. It depends. A. Will Ollie come too? B. I'm not sure. Isn't that amazing? One small conversation. 5 smart phrases. Simple English. But it sounds natural. It sounds real. It sounds smart. You can do this too. Choose 2 or 3 phrases and practice them today. Say them in front of the mirror. Use them when you talk to your friends, your teacher, or even to yourself. The more you use them, the better they sound. You don't need big words to sound smart. You just need the right words. Learn them. Practice them. Use them. These smart phrases will help you speak clearly, confidently, and naturally, like magic. In the next chapter, we will talk about how to practice English every day in small and smart ways. But before we go, here's your task. Write these 5 phrases in your notebook. Practice them every day this week. Use them in conversations. And watch how your English becomes smart, step by step. Chapter 6. Smart is not perfect. Be brave, be clear. Let's end with the most important lesson of all. You don't need to be perfect to speak smart English. You don't need big words. You don't need long sentences. You don't need to speak like a native. You just need to speak clearly. You just need to speak bravely. That's what makes your English smart. Not perfect grammar. Not perfect vocabulary. But brave words, clear ideas, and honest effort. Many English learners feel afraid. They think, what if I say it wrong? Or what if people laugh at me? But the truth is, every smart English speaker has made mistakes. Every smart speaker has felt nervous. And every smart speaker has started small. Being smart does not mean never making mistakes. Being smart means speaking anyway, even when you're scared. Let me tell you a story. There was a boy named Ahmed. He was 17 years old. He had studied English in school, but he never spoke it. When his teacher asked questions, he looked down. When his classmates spoke, he stayed quiet. He was scared of making mistakes. He thought his English was not good enough. He waited and waited, hoping to feel ready. But the perfect moment never came. One day, the teacher said, "Next week, each student will speak in front of the class for 1 minute. Just 1 minute. Talk about anything. Use simple English." Ahmed felt his heart beat fast. He wanted to disappear. He thought, "I can't do this. What if I forget my words? What if they laugh at me?" He didn't sleep that night. But then, something happened. He remembered what his teacher always said. Smart English is not perfect. Smart English is brave. That night, Ahmed opened his notebook. He wrote down 5 sentences. Simple ones. Short ones. My name is Ahmed. I like drawing. I want to learn English. I practice every day. I believe I can do it. He read them again and again. He practiced in front of his mirror. He practiced while walking. He practiced with his little sister. His words were not perfect, but they were real. The big day came. His name was called. His hands were shaking. His mouth was dry. But he stood up. He walked slowly to the front of the class. He took a deep breath. And then he spoke. My name is Ahmed. I like drawing. I want to learn English. I practice every day. I believe I can do it. He paused. He looked at his classmates. And then something amazing happened. Everyone clapped. His teacher smiled. A classmate said, "That was good, Ahmed." Another said, "You speak clearly." In that moment, Ahmed felt something he had never felt before, pride. He had spoken. He had shared his voice. And it was enough. That moment changed everything. It was his spike moment, the moment he became brave. And do you know what happened next? Ahmed started speaking more in class. He started asking questions. He started using the smart phrases he had learned. He still made mistakes, but he didn't stop. Because now he understood, smart is not perfect. Smart is brave. Smart is clear. Smart is trying, even when you're scared. So, my friend, I want to tell you this from my heart. If you speak slowly, clearly, and bravely, you are smart. If you ask questions, repeat phrases, and practice every day, you are smart. If you speak with simple words, but speak with courage, you are very smart. Even native speakers make mistakes. Even English teachers sometimes forget words. But they keep speaking. And so should you. Maybe you are like Ahmed. Maybe you feel scared to talk. Maybe you think your English is not good enough. But I want you to know, you are ready. You are learning. You are trying. And that is enough. So don't wait for the perfect sentence. Don't wait for perfect grammar. Start with what you know. Say what you feel. Use the words you have. Speak bravely. Speak clearly. Speak smart. You can do it. I believe in you. And I know, one day soon, you will have your spike moment. The moment when you speak and people listen. The moment when you feel proud of yourself. The moment when you say, "Yes, I can speak English." Let that moment come soon. Let it start today. Now you have learned 6 smart ways to talk in English. You know how to use easy words. You know how to slow down. You know how to copy the smart way. You know how to ask good questions. You know how to use powerful phrases. And now you know, smart is not perfect, it's brave. So go out there. Speak. Try. Make mistakes. But never give up. You are on the smart path now. And I'm so proud of you. If this video helped you feel more confident, please like this video, comment below with your favorite smart phrase, and subscribe to my channel for more easy and smart English lessons. Your journey is just beginning, and I'm here to help you every step of the way. See you in the next video. And remember, speak easy. Speak smart. Speak from your heart.